F my shoe. Spilling everywhere. What's up, everybody? It's been a long time since I did a video. I don't know how long, but a long time. Probably about this same time last year. I don't know. It's irrelevant. This isn't my job. So, anyway. I just felt like putting out a video, just because. I haven't in a while. I've just been working, trying to save money instead of working on all these projects. Be nice to be able to buy a house someday. It would very much please Savannah and I to have something of our own instead of something of somebody else's. But anyway, I don't know if you guys remember. One of the last videos I did, we were working on the Prospector that's directly behind you. I moved it back into the shop. It's been sitting outside in the snow. For some reason, I'm always trying to paint motors when it's below freezing outside and cold in the shop. Anyway, we've gotten some shop work done this year. Did a bunch of work to the D50 that you guys didn't see. A bunch of meaningless wiring up my Mega Squirt. I still got to figure out how I want to fire the coils with the MS3 Pro. There's a few different ways you can do it, and I haven't decided which one I'm going to do. But anyway, this motor finally, the short block, finally got done. And I need to paint it. And we need to put it in the truck. As you can see, I got more parts behind me that need to go on this after they're cleaned and painted. But yeah. She's 512 cubic inches now. It's got a Keith Black crank in it. It has some old Chrysler Performance parts. They don't even say Mopar Performance. They're from 1974. These are the connecting rods that I used in there. They're 7.10 long. It's got Wiseco pistons in it. And a comp cam with some lift. Anyway, we ordered all the gaskets I need today. I needed head gaskets, oil pump gasket, and some oil pan gaskets. That's really all I needed. I got stock of everything else basically. And we've already built it once with the 20-minute motor. You guys don't need to watch me paint that. But I do have some stuff for this truck that needs to be done that doesn't involve the engine. Shop's kind of a mess. I have these. These are 2-inch lowering spindles for the front. And these are some extended shackles for the back. Should be about a 2-4 drop. So we need to put those on. We gotta swap out the rear end in this thing though before we get too carried away. Under there, what you probably can't see is an 8 3/4. We need to get that in there. So anyway, I'm gonna work on some of that. I'll film some of it, not all of it, because I want to turn on the heat and it's loud and you don't want to listen to it. Thanks for coming by. We got our rear end out of the truck. This is the rear end I took out. This is the one that's going in. This is a Chrysler 8 3/4. I'm sure most of you are familiar with it. It's a dropout third member. Very, very common. Not so common in pickup trucks. I think they were only in pickup trucks for a couple years, which this one is out of a pickup truck. One thing I noticed is the brakes are much smaller on it, which isn't good for what we're doing. We're putting many cubic inches in this, and I'm gonna want to be able to stop. So hopefully I can move this backing plate to this axle. It looks like it should. I don't see why not. I will have to replace these drums because they are very out of round. I remember like boop, 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 in the back of the truck all the time. It was super annoying. You had to be super gentle on the brakes, which I don't know. I don't really drive like a speed demon or anything. I mostly putt around. I just want 512 cubic inches so I don't have to touch the throttle pedal. I like to idle down the freeway. And with the gear vendor overdrive, that should help. But anyway, I'm not sure what axle this is. The hood sticker is still under the hood. Let's go look at it. 3.21 axle ratio. Oh, 8 1/4. It's a Chrysler 8 1/4. 11 by 2.5 inch auto adjustable rear brakes and front disc. So yeah, nice. Yeah, definitely. Hopefully we can move those backing plates. That would be nice. We have this bad boy to go in this axle. She's a little dirty right now. It's been sitting under the fireplace. But it's got a sure grip in it. 3-5-5 gear ratio. So we are gearing down a bit. Numerically higher, lower geared. We'll swap that out. This was a 323. I have no idea what's in here, but I can tell you right now it ain't posi. So that's got to go. This is a factory posi track, and this is the good case. I've had this sitting around a while. Time to use it. This axle, Savannah and I went and got last Valentine's Day. So a little over a year ago. I'm gonna clean up some parts. I guess I should clean that axle so I can paint it. Might as well paint it before it goes back in. Probably don't need the pinions, never. Whew. Anyway, I'm gonna get back after it. I know these brake lines are good too, so hopefully they'll swap over to that. I mean, I know they will. Anyway, I'm back to rambling, so I'm gonna get to work. Whew. Well, alrighty. It's later in the day. We got the axle all stripped and cleaned and ready to throw some primer at it. And then we'll just throw some black at it. I don't know if you can see in there, but it looks like a race has spun in there before. The seals are still soft. I'm leaving them. This rear end's like from 1969, and those seals probably are too. But I have a hard time replacing good old parts with new shitty parts. They just don't seem to last. The axles. I got the axles clean, and as you can see, it looks like they spun in there. The bearings are still good. Everything's still good. The races, spinning in the housing, possibly, if those ones aren't replaced. And that just happened before. I'll show you how we're going to deal with that when we get to that point. Right now, I'm going to crank back up the heat, crank back up the music. I'm going to throw some primer on this, go inside, hang out with the lovely Savannah, and then I'll let the primer dry. I'll come back out here, throw some black on it, and then I'll show you what we're going to do about those bearings and races. Mostly the races. The bearings are fine. We're not going to do anything with the bearings. We're going to do the races. So, anyway, I'm going to click back on the Mighty M and make some noise. What's up, everybody? It's a new day. The axle's painted well enough for what we're working on for. Whatever. It ain't a show truck. This is a daily driver. So, our bearing issue. We're going to take a sharp center punch and we're going to do what's called staking. And we're going to stake this. I put like a dozen marks in it, and what that does is it just raises up metal to help hold the bearing. Or the race, rather. It'll hold the race in there tight. That, and with the retaining compound, she'll be golden. So, I don't know what you guys know about 8 3/4, but this nut in here is how you adjust the axle end play, because these have pressed on tapered roller bearings. And I cannot get all the end play out of it. Upon some phone calls and further investigation, and I should have looked before I threw in the center chunk. It has a sure grip in it, like you guys saw, but it's supposed to have thrust buttons because the axles actually like ride up against it. I'm pretty sure mine are missing. So I ordered some, and we'll get into that later because I need to get this rear end in the truck. We still need to put the extended shackles on the back of the truck. I haven't done yet, and time is flying. So I'm going to get after that, and then we're going to move on. I'll just fix that later. I need to get that motor in there because I'm hauling this over to Snohomish, Arlington, Snohomish County, Washington area, so my good friend can put exhaust on it. So I need to get this stuff in because I also have work over there next week because I'm working for myself again. So I need to get that done. Blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Back to work. Well, I'm still working away. So I got the front right corner pulled apart. This is the spring that came out. This is a 1-ton truck spring. As you can see, it's a little bit taller. We could cut a coil if we wanted to, but I don't think it's necessary because we are putting 2-inch drop spindles on it too. So the difference is negligible. I think it'll be okay. Here's the drop spindle you guys already seen. This is from X2 Industries or whatever. I think they're Dakota spindles and they machine them and do some stuff. But if we don't like it and it's still too tall, this lower control arm, I don't know if you can really tell. It's kind of dark in here. Here, let me turn the white balance up. Well, that helps. So you can see that this is flat up here. If you get a van lower control arm, they have pockets in them and the spring sits down another couple inches. So if we don't like it, we can do that. You can buy the lower control arms off like Rock Auto and stuff for a van. I think you might have to do something with this ball joint, maybe. I don't know. It's been a while since I messed with all that stuff. But we'll keep on keeping on. I'm going to paint those, do the other side, and we'll put it back together. The back's done. It's got the lowering shackles in it. I just use shackles. Oh, you can't see. They're in there. Yeah, right there. Bang. I just use the shackles for those because, like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do for rear suspension. The springs in this thing are so bouncy. They're, you know, I think this is a 100. What is this? 150. It's light duty is what it is. So we might do something different with the rear. Maybe have custom springs made. Maybe 4-link it, except then we'll have to do like coilovers or something, or I don't know. I haven't got that far. That's why I just use the shackles. Just to get it lower for now. Get the big block in it. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to keep going. What's up, everybody? Good day. As you can see, we've made some progress. Got the engine painted. Got all the accessories put inside of it. This is just sitting here just because I wanted to look at it. The headers are just sitting on it. We have one of our lines attached. These go to the soft lines in the truck. One is for vacuum. One is oil pressure. We'll cut off this extra right stuff. Plumb these. We got to spin the motor over. Not the rotating assembly, but the entire engine, so we can get the oil pan on it and the oil pump. And we got to do all the front accessories, and then we can stuff it in the truck. So let's get after that. What is up, everybody? I think I already explained the motor. The accessories are in the top end anyway. So I was put the oil pump pickup tube on. I already took it back off, and I'll show you why. We'll get her screwed in here. I think you can probably already tell what's going on and why it's off again. Come on. Bang! So, yeah. There's a little bit of a clearance issue. You can see I've already heated it up and tried to bend it. Bring this back up here. Yeah, you can see how much of that hole it covers. So that ain't happening. Luckily, in my archive of parts, I have this guy. This is a Milodon, whatever. whatever, Dawn. This goes here because Chrysler big blocks have external oil pumps. And these are both suction lines. I threw a motor in here. Well, a short part of one. Anyway, an empty block. But as you can see, we have some oil pan fitment issues. That's a 7-quart Mylodon with built-in windage tray and stuff. But this has the dual pickup and sorry, has dual suction and a swinging pickup in it. I got some marks on there, and now we're gonna take it back out and do some cutting and some welding to make it work for this truck. Yeah, that is all. All right. So we did have to cut it. Those are the dual pickups I was talking about. The pan has trap doors. They flop the wrong way right now because the motor's upside down, but and a swinging pickup in there, which is really nice. And I just ran to Ace and got this piece of 16 gauge because everything I had was just plain too thick. And now I'm looking for the Sharpie that I had and have apparently lost. Anyway, I'm gonna get this cut out, laid out. Oh, here is a Sharpie. I don't know if it's the Sharpie. It is. It's nice and sharp. Sharp Sharpie. So I'm gonna get this cut out, laid out. I don't think I'm gonna break this, like as in bending it, break, because I don't really have a good way to do it. And it just won't be as clean, so I'll just weld that seam, I guess. And then call it. I think that's all I'm gonna get done for today. Maybe I'll put the oil pan on the motor. We'll see. We'll see how long this takes me. Could take me 2 hours. I don't know. Well, I've decided to give it a try. I got it in the vise. Maybe I'll scribe this a little bit. I don't think that'll make much of a difference, but it won't hurt either. And then we'll see what happens, and then I'll show you the result. Alright, so without the ESOB fan blasting in our ear, here's the oil pan again. And this notch is just for the cross member in the truck. Here's that swinging pickup. And it looks like we got some good penetration all the way around. That's nice. That looks good. I'm pleased with that. I'm going to go put it in the parts washer and let it soak and see if I lose any fluid. Hell yeah! Good morning, people. How's my hair? I didn't check. We're going to check on this oil pan, see if I got any leaks. I've had it in the parts washer all night, filled with solvent. Right to the very freaking edge. How dirty my solvent is. Well, I don't think... Oh, sorry, you can't see. I don't think it's leaking. I need a flashlight. I can't see anything. I got 1 million lumens and I still can't see anything. What the hell? Oh, that's good coffee. I need a light. Mine's dead. We got the DeWalt one somewhere. Or Mac one or whatever. The shop's blown up again. As usual. There it is. We need a battery. That looks pretty dry under there to me. How about to you? Excuse me, I gotta look now. Don't fall in the parts washer, camera. That thing is bone dry. That's awesome. Hell yes. Now we can install that pan today. We can install that and we can install the motor today. I mean, I actually get to take this with me to Washington and have Randy work his magic on the exhaust. Alrighty then, let's get after it. And by getting after it, I mean let's drink some more coffee. Well, alright. Many hours later, I got it the way I want it. I think it looks pretty good. And one clampy here. Drilling out P-clamps always sucks. I had to drill the hole out 5/16. Messed up 2 other clamps before I got that one. But anyway, I think it's ready to go in the truck. And it's 2 o'clock. So time's going by rapidly. So yeah, I'm going to get this bad boy in the truck. And get it bolted in. Throw some spark plugs in it. Get it all sealed up, weather tight. Because it's going to go and sit at my buddy's and sit at Randy's while we put exhaust on it. So, yeah, I'm going to get after it. Well, there's the engine. It's snowing out, you probably can't see. I was just getting ready to put the flex plate on her. And if you notice, that's 6 bolts. That's more. That's a Keith Black billet crank, and obviously an 8 bolt. So, I guess this just isn't going to happen this go around. Which is okay. Less stress for me. Damn it. I really wanted to get it in there and going, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll order up the part we need. I mean, I guess I don't want to put it in there and take it back out. Just put a flex plate on it. That's too much work. So I guess we just don't get exhaust. It'll have to be another time, another trip. I was trying to save on trips, but come on. It is what it is. So anyway, I guess now I can just pick up my shop mess, and at least now I don't have to shovel off my car trailer or anything. But that's it for now. I guess I might as well just put it back on the engine stand. Damn it. Alright. That means we need 2 more ARP hardwares too. Or 3 more. 8 bolt? 4. Yeah, 8 bolt. So we need 2 more. Alrighty then. Take care now. Bye-bye then. Okay. So, I've changed my mind. We're going to swing it in here. Because I don't have to bolt up any accessories or anything. And I'll just be able to pop it right back out. I'll bolt the bell housing to it. Just a couple bolts. The deal is I promised my buddy I'd bring the car trailer with me so I can help him do some shit. So I have to bring the car trailer anyway. So I might as well bring my truck. We'll just have to pop the motor back out. And yeah. We'll just have to pop the motor back out and put a flex plate on it. So I don't have an 8 bolt flex plate laying around. That's big boy shit. I wish I would have realized that. I would have ordered one. But anyway. Summit's got them in stock. We'll get, I think this is a B&M too. We'll get another B&M. It had a SFI sticker on it. And we'll save this one for future projects. Because there's 440s laying around this thing like people have LS's. So, anyway. On with the show. Woo! Well, we did it. And by that I mean we installed the engine, even though we can't do anything with it. Still need that flex plate. I gotta secure a couple more things like this, so it's not doing that while I'm driving. Break the brake lines. I gotta secure my battery, even though I don't think it's ever been secured. little things like that. Other than that, we got to prep for travel. One thing I am going to have to do is shovel all the snow off my car trailer. You can see we got quite a bit of this stuff. And today is like March. It's like March 2nd, 3rd, 4th, something like that. I don't know. It's one of those days. Oh, it's the 6th. It's March 6th. Many of you probably wonder why I don't put 512 cubic inches in the Barracuda. Because I ain't ready to work on that one yet. Someday. Anyway, off to Randy's to get some exhaust. Oh, wow, it's nice out. I had to turn around. I forgot you guys. Luckily, I didn't make it far. Oh, we got unsecuredness happening. I don't want to lock these because I don't have the key. But they come open with a hammer real easy, so. Well, as you can see, we got it loaded up. I've almost been stuck in the driveway a lot. Well, I've had to use my winch to get moving a couple times. And it's funny, people always ask me, did you really need a truck with a winch? Yeah, I live in North Idaho. What's up, everybody? We're leaving the Randy's Custom of Exhaust. He did a bang up job. I'll show you. I got good video of it. But now, we're out of here. You can see the tip. He even gave us a snowblower. So now I'm gonna hit one job on the way home, and we're gonna get the hell out of here, back to Idaho. It's that time. 8:37. Took me a little longer to do my jobs than I thought, but still not bad at all. But I was texting Savannah, and she said that the driveway isn't great. Stay on throttle. It's actually warm here now. It's 36. The driveway had about 2 feet of snow in it, so we'll definitely see what kind of condition it's in. Yeah, it don't look good. I got it all over my truck. She was not kidding. Damn it. I got my truck bad. It's not too bad. I'm home.